So I told myself that I wasn't going to forget my camera battery. So I didn't forget my camera battery. But what I did forget was my tripod. So right now we're gonna rock with a foam roller, and you guys are currently sitting on a foam roller. We're gonna have to get creative with where I'm gonna place the camera today. I'm gonna warm up to 4 plates on this. I went on a 5.5 mile run yesterday, so my glutes and the body is kind of sore to begin with. So we'll see how 4 plates feels. I might just do 1 set just to kind of keep my body used to pulling weight. And then we're gonna do hamstrings and then a little bit of shoulders. And I'll probably do like 3 sets of quad extensions, but that's about it. I was too focused on grabbing the battery this morning that I never even thought about the tripod. The rig that I have for this makeshift tripod is a joke, but I think it'll work. We'll do 1 set here, see how it feels. If it feels really good, I'll do 2. But I have a feeling it won't, just because of how my body feels right now. But that's fun. Sometimes you just want to pull like 1 set of heavy weight. Yesterday when I was editing the video and like checked out the iPhone footage, I don't know why, my iPhone footage always looks terrible. Versus like, I've seen other people film strictly on their iPhone and it looks great. Maybe my phone just sucks. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But like, it just does not look the same. I have a 14 too. I know it's not the newest one, but I feel like it should still be decent. Anyways, let's see how this goes. Wait. Headphones are falling off. One more. Yeah, that's gonna be the only one. Let's do hamstrings. To kick off the hamstring workout, we're gonna lay down here and do a couple sets. And then we'll probably meander over to the dumbbells and do some RDLs. So at the end of last video, I showed that I got a new running knee sleeve. So I tried it yesterday. I ran 5.29 miles. My knee feels great, but it's almost like since my knee was feeling good, my glutes started taking over. So now my right glute, because I wore the knee sleeve on the right side, is more sore than my left. Now, is that just because my hips are tight, or is it my form? I don't know, but it did work. So the plan for the rest of the day after this workout is I'm gonna go home, shower, make some lunch, chill out a little bit, clean the house, and then we're driving up to Santa Ana for a concert at, I believe it's 6. So I'll have to leave here. I'm gonna leave here at noon, meet my buddy, and then hang out for a little bit before we go. But I think I'll probably film it. I'll try to figure out, like, I'll Google what are the best settings for an iPhone 14 video. And then I'll try to do a little camera vlog up at the concert. Or just get a couple clips. We'll see. It's a story so far and neck deep concert. So it's all punk rock. It'll be fun. I think I'm gonna move over to RDLs now. Maybe I'll show you, I should film what I'm using as my tripod right now. A couple sets here, and then we're gonna move over to seated. Yeah, these feel good. I'm gonna do 3 sets. I've upgraded my tripod to a 20-pound dumbbell. This was my old tripod. Now we have a short one and a tall one. Adaptability, that's the name of the game. One more. My strap is stuck. The last set, let me move my tripod first. Last set inbound. I'm tempted to just switch to shoulders right now, but I do need to do like 2 more sets of hands. After this at least. Yeah, we're done. Let's go sit down. It is actually kind of fun trying to figure out how to set up this camera in different ways without a tripod. I wouldn't want to do it every time, but it's giving me like different angle ideas, you know what I mean? Doing these last feels way different because I always do these first, and because I'm doing them last, I can tell my hands are tired. Final set of hamstrings, and then we're gonna go do some shoulders. Probably won't press, I'll probably just do some lateral raises and rear delts. My rear delts definitely lack on training because I kind of let my back days do the training for it. But let's hit some actual ones. Yeah, the hamstrings are done. They're gonna be sore. Let's do shoulders. You guys are back on the 20-pound dumbbell or barbell. That's the word. I'm facing the wrong way. Shows that I never do these. Probably do like 4 sets here, maybe. I'm just gonna film this one more set, but I'm gonna do 2 more after this. And then probably lateral raises. That's enough filming for this. The nice thing about the Spinata is if you don't bring a tripod, there's a nice like countertop to put the camera on. So we're gonna do a couple sets here. Whew. I'm getting tired. Again, this is going to be the last set I film, but I'm going to do 4 sets total here. I can't be the only one who loses count like halfway through their sets, right? Ooh, that's dark. Is this better? Oh, that's better. Hamstrings, shoulders, complete. Yeah. I won't forget my tripod this time. Or next time. I keep forgetting things. Maybe my brain is just like... I have been saying I'm losing it, so that could be the case. Anyways, I'm gonna try to figure out what I can do with these things to set up. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure something out, and then if I do, there will be posing right now. If not, I'll see you at home. What's up, guys? We're gonna do the post-gym talk in the kitchen because I'm gonna cook some lunch while I'm doing this. But one thing, this will be more of a self-reflection, and if it hits anyone, like that works. I don't know. I'm just a guy. But one thing that I want to start doing is I've been saying that I plan on doing this. I think I'm gonna do this. Like, I have a bunch of thinks and wants and plans, right? Instead of that, I want to start saying I am doing this. For example, like I kept saying, I'm planning to run a marathon in January, or a half marathon in January. Instead of I'm planning, it's I am running a half marathon in January, and I am training for it right now. Like, I am going to be posting as many YouTube videos as possible, not I'm planning to post this many times a week. I currently am filming a YouTube video, and that's what I can do. Because plans can change. What you are currently doing, that is just fact, right? That is what we are doing, and that is the best that we can do at that current time. Even if it isn't the best, at least we're getting there and like starting and doing it. So, I don't know, I want to focus less on the planning and focus more on, hey, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm going to put myself, or I currently am putting myself in the best position to get to where I want to be. But don't worry about where I'm going, worry about right now and what I can do right now. And if this hits any hits anyone at home, or like, I don't know how many people this will reach, but that's the goal. That's what we're going to change our mindset to. And I do think it's like more, I don't know, you have to convince, the first person that you have to convince the first person that you have to convince in this world that you're going to do something is yourself. Like, you don't have to convince anyone else that you're going to do something. You have to convince yourself. And if you keep telling yourself, oh, I'm planning on doing this, I'll do it then, I'll do it next week, you might just keep pushing it off. So convince your brain by saying you are going to do this, or you are doing this right now. Like, stand up and start doing it, right? Like, the only thing that's blocking you is if you're busy. But most of us aren't busy 24 hours a day. So yeah, I'm going to focus on that. If anyone else feels the same, I'd like to see you try to. So I'm going to move this camera back and just chat a little bit while I'm cooking. I'm making a little bit of a stir fry action. So I got some frozen veggies that I'm going to cook up really quick. This is one of the, like, if I'm not making the giant bowls that I usually make, this is one of the meals that I do. I always just get a bag of stir-fry vegetables, and it's just nice. Ooh, that's a little hot. I just scared Nacho and he sprinted away. I always keep a bag of like frozen vegetables in the fridge or in the freezer, so they're just easy and you don't have to worry about them going bad. I mean, I guess you do if you keep them in there for a year or something. But they're simple. Just throw them into a pan and heat them up. Kind of foolproof. Usually I'm not talking to a camera while I'm heating up my pan. So there's that. Let me grab. And see, this is the nice thing about ingredient prepping versus meal prepping. If I meal prepped, I'd have a meal that I just throw in the microwave. Today, I felt like doing a little bit of a stir fry. So I have rice prepped. I have ground beef prepped, and now I can just make a ground beef and rice bowl. Simple, right? What I like to do too is I got these like wide bowls. So with the rice, I will still microwave it because I'm not doing like a fried rice. If you're doing a fried rice, you'd want to first off use a wok, not a non-stick, and then throw it in here. But I am not doing that, so instead, I'm gonna microwave this for a little bit. Let these cook. So after this, like I said in the previous clips at the gym, I'll probably do a deep clean of the kitchen. It kind of deserves it. And then I will be heading up north a couple hours to go to a concert. I go to a lot of concerts if that hasn't been shown yet. It's a fun way to pass the time. So that will be fun. I will try to film a little bit on my phone and try to figure out how to make my phone camera actually look good. I could bring my GoPro, but I don't really want to. It would be kind of funny to throw my GoPro on my head and then jump in the mosh pit, but I don't have the social confidence for that. So maybe eventually. I am going to film. I have to keep reminding myself that's what we're doing now. A little cheat code for any like stir fry is you go and get bachans. They have a bunch of different flavors. Just the plain Japanese barbecue sauce is fine. This one's the hella hot Japanese barbecue sauce. But instead of having to have a bunch of different like soy sauce, oyster sauce, a bunch of stuff, you just get this, squirt it on there. It's 30 calories per serving, so not much, and it tastes great. Since these are cooking up a little bit, this ground beef is already cooked, so it really just has to be reheated. I throw that in there. The rice has been reheated. I like to just flatten it out on the bottom of the bowl. There's no real reason for this. You could throw it in there too. I just like the presentation of it. And since I'm filming a YouTube video, I kind of want the presentation to look nice, right? So while this heats up, you just let it heat up and cook. I can't really tell you how to cook frozen vegetables other than once they're not frozen anymore, they're good. One interesting thing I've noticed when filming, at least, is generally or previously I was definitely more of a quiet person. Like in the group, I'd be the guy who just sits there and listens. But since just being able to talk to a camera and talk for like an hour on end, like or maybe not an hour, but minutes on end, let's just say that, it's definitely added, I don't know, a bit of confidence to where I can just talk and not everything. I used to sit there and think everything that I had to say had to be like some very high thought or like very good. I'm very analytical, so I'd overthink almost every single thought. But now I realize if you just talk, it's more of like how you portray yourself and how you talk that gives you that kind of status in what you're saying. I don't know. Don't be sitting there just spewing lies, but like acting fully confident on it. It's just, this has helped me not open up my vocabulary, but open up my social skills to just be able to talk more. More you know, more you realize. But since this is heating up, now I will just do a squirt of that and mix it in. And then while that continues to cook, I got some green onions that I will dice up really quick. So usually with green onions too, I'll chop off the bottom bits and then the very bottom peel I will take off. And I will chop up the whites first. The whites I'll throw in there on the heat. So I'll throw these in now. And then the greens, I'll just chop up into little pieces. But if anyone's wondering, Nacho's doing fine. He's chilling. He's still holding a grudge on me. But I think it's because I keep throwing him off the bed whenever he gets onto the bed. Oh well. That's what happens. He knows. See, another thing with Nacho, right? Another thing with this little man's is he sheds like crazy. So if you are wearing anything black and he gets on you, you are now covered in white. He is the most shedding cat that I've ever met in my life. Isn't that right, buddy? He's staring intensely outside, so he might see something. He's chilling. Nacho. His true owner comes home soon. For now, he's stuck with me still. He did wake me up this morning at like 5:30 because he just came into my room and just meow, meow, meow. But I get it, since it is Saturday, I didn't wake up at 5:30. I woke up at like 7:30 because I didn't need to wake up at 5:30. And he has been getting used to me waking up early. But I came upstairs and his water was full and his food was full. So I don't know why he was yelling at me. I've done all that I can do. I don't know. This is what it looks like. Then I just put it on the rice, turn off the heat too. And then I put the rest of the green onions sprinkled on top. And then one little final added touch. I know you guys can't see it yet, but I got some roasted black sesame seeds. Do they add any flavor? Probably not, but they just look cool. And I made a stir-fry bowl. Is there an actual name to it? No, but here it is. I'm gonna eat this, and then you'll see a couple clips of the concert, and I'll show you when I see you. Peace. Where are we going, Cyrus?
Story so far, neck deep.
Story so far, neck deep. We're almost there. 5 more minutes.
This is the last night of tour. This has been so much fucking fun, man. We've been playing fucking killer shows every night, and everyone's been a blessing. Everybody's got merch for sale. Go buy some Paint of Truth. Go buy Origami Angel merch. Fuck Neck Deep.